My intention for this first video of my joining YouTube extravaganza was supposed to be super inspirational and very high energy and a weird kind of motivational corny that I am not that person. I'm just not good with that kind of stuff. But I wanted to try. I wanted to really put myself out there. And instead, this episode is going to talk about my mind shift that I had in the last 24 hours since I was in a pretty bad car accident. And let's make a YouTube video about that, I guess. In the last 24 hours, I have heard the phrase, "You are lucky to be alive," so many times from paramedics, family, friends, the guy behind me who called 911, just everybody. Everybody's letting me know I'm lucky to be alive. And it hits different every single time because it's just so surreal. The whole thing is so surreal. So, what happened? Honestly, I don't know. I was driving home from work and I suddenly felt really sick to my stomach. It was super nausea and I suddenly started throwing up on myself. And the next thing I know, I'm covered in glass. All the lights and alarms are going off on my car. My wipers are trying to wipe a windshield that's not there. And there's someone talking to me. "Hey, you've been in an accident. Your car flipped multiple times. Can you hear me? Are you okay? What's your name? How old are you? Can you hear me? Do you know where you are?" What? What the fuck? What the fuck just happened? Taken away in an ambulance, treated for the cut that's on my head and just blood all down my face, and I just was covered in glass splinters that required tweezering away, and I'm covered in cuts and bruises and no broken bones. I have a concussion. But what the fuck happened? And then on top of that, they posted a picture of my car to the local fire department Facebook page. I get it. They do it all the time. They let you know what they're responding to, dispatch hours, how long something took, if the roads are clear, whatever. But the comments were so cruel that I was an idiot, that I was speeding by people who probably don't ever leave their house, assuming I was speeding. And I think the one that was the weirdest was that I'm an idiot who deserves my comeuppance with the next notable Darwin Awards. You don't know what happened, man. You don't. And when I explained, everything to the paramedics and the police officer and the doctors and the trauma response team and all that jazz, everybody was like, "You have to see a neurologist. Could have had a seizure, could have had a really bad migraine that made you pass out." And it's just so weird to suddenly be faced with something pretty serious. Nobody knows. I don't know. And the first thing I was worried about, my top number one priority that I was worried about, was my fucking full-time job. Why? I am replaceable. I am so replaceable. And here I was like, oh, I'm going to have to coordinate with my peers, talk to my boss, fill out all this paperwork. I'm going to have to check how much PTO I have. All these things for a job that probably could give two shits that I was in a car accident. In fact, they're probably going to care more that their laptop is missing. I have no idea what happened to the laptop. It was in my back seat. It is gone. Gone. They're going to care more about that. So that was the straw that broke the camel's back, maybe? That I need to get my shit together with my business. I need to. I need to know that I'm making enough money that I can support my family and do what it is that I need to do, but also that I know that I would be taken care of if I had a serious situation like this again. Here I am wondering how I'm going to get through this with my full-time job, right? And that's so shitty. That's so shitty. I have to sit here and wonder how much PTO I have available to me so I can make it through the next couple of weeks while I can't drive and I shouldn't drive, and I have all these doctor's appointments that I have to get through, and I guess my car insurance pays for it because it was based on the whole auto accident, and like it's just this mess of things I'm figuring out. I've never been in this situation before. And I'm worried about them. I'm not worried about me. That's where it happened. That's where the shift happened. So, welcome to my YouTube journey. You know, what's hysterical is I came up with the name A Hot Mess Builds an Empire 2 days ago. I was like, yeah, no, that sounds good. I'm a bit of a hot mess. You can see the hot mess of my desk behind me. A little blurry, but you can tell. And I'll be damned if I did not get in a car accident, am on some type of leave for my job. We're figuring it out. And have all this medical shit going on. My business is in this weird whirlwind on its own. And I'm like, you know what? I'm still going to go through with this YouTube series. Could not have picked a better name. Could not have picked a better name. A Hot Mess Builds an Empire. This is going to be a daily series of just the shenanigans I'm getting up to. Hopefully no more car accidents. I don't have a car though, so that's a little less likely, thank God. And I'm going to be sharing everything. How much money I'm making, what's making money, what's not making money, what's working for me, what's not working for me. And this is the start of YouTube at all for me. I have 0 subscribers as of this moment in time. Nobody knows this channel exists. And we're going to see what fucking happens, man. We're going to see. It's going to be amazing. This could go into the ether, the abyss of YouTube, and nobody will ever see it and nothing will ever happen. Or maybe amazing things will happen and I can worry about myself and not worry about my job and my missing laptop. So I hope you'll stick around, maybe. I don't know. This video is kind of weird and it's not setting the stage for what it is that I have planned, but it is letting you know that I'm a human being here. As a real human trying to make it work. I'm not someone who's super successful and has thousands of followers on some platform. I think the most followers I have is like 230 on one of my 3 Instagram accounts. I'm here to make it happen. And I've been gifted some time. So let's see what we can do with that time. And leave it up to me to think that my car flipping several times was not enough chaos. Still going to put entrepreneurship on the cake. So